Kingdom life. Shalom, shalom. All praises to the Elohim, Yahuwah, self-existing King. Man, I'm telling y'all, we can't lose in the kingdom of Yahuwah. There's a no-lose policy. It's all win-win situations. No matter what we go through, get that in your spirit today. Today we're going to have a great conversation because I'm coming from my spirit, but most of all, I'm coming from some life experiences that only life could teach me. Only life can do this to a person. I lived a life in the past, many years ago, where I never lived a sober life. What you mean? Smoking, earth. I call it earth because that's a lot of myself. It's from the ground. It's all natural. It's from the earth. Smoking is good earth. You know, we always got a way to make things sound good for our own agenda. You know, drinking. I drink every day. I wasn't a drunk. Didn't act stupid. But I had my drink every day. I had me a shot. I had me a beer. Smoked my earth. That's what I did for many years. And that's the lifestyle I lived. I didn't understand what sober meant. You know, I had temporary moments of soberness when I had to be sober to work for different things. But the majority of my life, I wasn't sober. I made a lot of wrong decisions. Did a lot of things in my emotions. Judgment was suspect, but you know, his hand was on me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what the Father wants his children to live like. I get it. Sometimes, you know what, I just need an edge. No, I just need to take that shot. I get it. Let me smoke this earth right here. It make me, you know, so I won't nut up on nobody. Won't go nuts on nobody. Won't crash on nobody. So we got a way of taking these things and making them fit to our lifestyle. But as you walk on this path of righteousness, if we try to live and be a set apart people, we can't do and look like everybody else around. The world, all they know is smoke, party, drink, on and on. You know, I got a list from here to Texas. But that's something that we, in my area, we grew up in the people around in my family and friends, that's the norm. Smoke some earth, drinks bottles, take shots, drink. I mean, that was it. Sports, repeat. Cookouts, repeat. Parties, repeat. Gatherings, car parties, repeat. All a lifestyle. But I realized this, man, life is so much more than that. Right now in these latter days, if you're not alert, if you're not aware of what's going around you, you're going to get caught. You're going to find yourself somewhere where I wish I wasn't here. So I understand addiction. I was in addiction for a long time. Ecstasy, cocaine, powder cocaine was my thing for 11, 12 years. So I understand addiction, I understand the craving, I understand the things that come with those addictions, you know? And only by the grace and the deliverance from Yahuwah, through the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, I'm set free today. I didn't have to go to rehab. I didn't have to do that. He took it away when I was obedient and listened to him, how he told me to stop. And I did it the way he said do it, and he took it away. But at the same time, I had to run from all the tricks from the opposition trying to pull me back into my old ways. You know what I'm saying? Because I did that because I was hiding from myself. I was hiding from the pain. I was hiding from all of those things I never dealt with in the inside. So I needed a way to escape, like a lot of us. Stuff that happened when I was a child. Stuff that happened when I was a teenager. Stuff that just built up over the years. I just pushed down so far that it rises up, and you just got to push it down because you don't want to deal with it. It's painful. It hurts. I understand. But the Father's giving his children something in these latter days. He said, have a sober mind. I need you alert. I need you observe. I need you to be on your watch. The opposite out here trying to kill. What do you say? 1 Peter 5:7. Be sober-minded. Be watchful. Look around. Put your head in a swivel. The adversary prowls around like a roaring lion, looking to seek and destroy and devour us. You get that? That's like, we in war, y'all. We in a spiritual war. It's like over Ukraine and Russia. They're seeking, they're trying to creep up on each other and bop, bop, bop. They're trying to, hey, same thing. Nothing different. But in the spirit realm, the op trying to steal your purpose, steal your life, and most of all, have you to be with him for eternity. Suffering. So we got to be sober. Have our minds clear. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with a glass of wine, some wine every now and then. I'm talking about if you don't know yourself and you overindulging like I was, maybe you don't need that drink. Maybe you don't need the smoke. Maybe because that smoking may have you not do nothing. You be stuck. Sometimes it works that way on people. They get to smoking, they get so under the influence, they just ain't do nothing. I get to it, next thing you know, everything done passed you by. You ain't have no business. I know that. I live that. So I'm not talking nothing that I'm not here to judge anybody. And I'm not here to point a finger at nobody, but I'm letting you know, if he can deliver you from this habit that we have, these habits that we build from a young age. I started young. You know what I'm saying? It just was around me, the environment. You know, it was a lifestyle. But it said, be sober. Older men, Titus 2:2, that's older dudes, that's seasoned dudes with wisdom. It said, but older men are to be sober-minded, dignified, have self-control, sound in their faith, their belief, and love, and steadfastness. Steadfast. We got to stand solid. We got to be a good representation for the young kings coming up behind us. We got to show them the way through our actions. We can't look like everybody's expecting to follow us and say, you know what? I mean, we can make an excuse for anything we want to do. You can go into scripture. You can find a scripture you want to smoke, you want to drink, and just go with it, because that's what we do. That's what we do. But if your mind is not sober, if you can't understand, you're not alert, then you out of order. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Now, if you want to, now I'm not going to knock if you got a medical marijuana, like, to the fact that I ain't talking about smoking, rolling it up, putting funnel in it, wraps. All that's wrong for your lungs. That's bad for your lungs, bad for your temple. But they have natural ways, liquid ways. That's the only way. That's the natural form, is the liquid form. Smoking it, too much come with that. You got to know. Do your research. You will see. There's more danger done smoking through papers and blunts and all the different stuff that youngins do or people do. You will see. But I want you to get this. Keep your mind sober, because you know what? I don't want the op to come destroy you and steal your peace, steal your life, steal your joy, because that's what he want to do to you. So listen, let's stay grounded, let's stay sober-minded, let's stay on a mission. Let's remember we are set apart and we should look different. You know, I'm not judging you. Family, I love y'all. And I'm talking about something that I lived it, and I lived in it, y'all. Like, for real, I was in addiction. It was a lifestyle to me. But he freed me, and he can free you too. So listen, man, y'all have a wonderful day. Just take what you can take from it. If it ain't for you, put it on the shelf. But I guarantee someone knows the struggle. And I feel you. I feel your pain. I know what you're going through. But you can win. You will win. You are going to win, because you're more than a conqueror by Yahushua HaMashiach, our King. Till next time, I love y'all. Shalom. Kingdom life.